somebody. I think that's the worst thing you can do is overtrain somebody. So Tyson wants to push and push and push in every session. So it's about me holding him back sometimes. And, you know, I've spoke to a lot of experts in this field that, and we've realised that one of the best assets we can do is to maximise the altitude training, is to mix in some sea level stuff as well. So that's what we've been doing and bringing some sessions in down at lower level as well.
How's this experience been like, Ben, going to Big Bear, being with the camp? What does it mean to you, and how's it been like?
Do you know what it is? Like a lot of people have asked me the same sort of question about, you know, what does it mean and that. Listen, of course it's a big occasion, but I treat somebody who's boxing in a 4-rounder exactly the same as I treat somebody boxing in a 12-rounder. I'm intrinsically motivated, you know. My passion is to bring the best out of the fighter, and I mean to do that whether it's somebody in a 4-rounder or in a world title fight.
But there has to be some sort of added pressure given the magnitude of this fight, no?
Yeah, of course. Of course you want the best, but like you say, I just want the best for my fighters. The show's not about me, because if I wanted to show about me, I should have been the fighter, you know. And I always believe that with trainers, to try and make it about them. It's all about Tyson, and you know, he said to me from the moment with the comeback, he said, "Oh, I want to get my hands on that WBC belt because it's the one thing he didn't get his hands on, and it's meant so much to him." And like I said, from what you've seen him come from the position he was in physically, in what you can see physically alone, that's probably 10% of what it really means to him. You know, it's a big thing, and I really, you know, we're all very hungry for it.
So how's camp been like over there in Big Bear so far with the team?
It's been very good. It's been tough, and like I said, the toughest part is trying to hold Tyson back. He wants to push and push and push in every session, but that's not the best way to go about it. So I've been holding him back. I've been coming down doing some sea level sessions, and he's looking on fire.
In terms of a training day for Tyson, break it down. What does that look like, and what do you put him through?
It very much varies, you know. There's tough days, easy days, hard sessions, lesser sessions, and sometimes they're mixed within the day, you know. So I'm very much a trainer, you know. Through experience, I've learned that I like to take it day by day, assess the fighter, see how they feel. Sometimes you can write out a full day's plan. This is what he's going to do, this is what he's going to eat. But the fighter might wake up one day and not feel like that. And you go, do you know what? If I push him today, he's going to feel the same tomorrow. So today I might ease off a little bit on him and get a better day out of him tomorrow. Or you might go, do you know what? Today he needs to push through it. So I assess it day by day. Obviously I have a plan of what I like to work to, but I like to assess it day by day and go from there, really.
How have you seen his progression, given the last 2 performances he's had, the last 2 camps he's had, in comparison to this one?
To be honest with you, going into the first fight, he was actually a lot better in a position, because obviously he'd lost a ton of weight, but you know, it wasn't as much as he's had to lose leading into the Pianetta fight. So leading into the first fight was probably the best I'd had him at that point, you know. But the opponent just didn't get his juices flowing, didn't excite him, and you know, it doesn't get the best out of Tyson. Then going into the Pianetta fight, it was tough because he had more weight to lose. There was on the grasp of this, so we needed to get a few things done and that. And you know, it's draining losing that amount of weight. You know, 9 stone. It takes its toll on anybody. So after that fight, it was important to get a good rest in, and managed to do that. And at the start of this camp, I really could see the difference that the rest brought.
His weight in this fight, do you want to lower him down still, or is there like an ideal sweet spot you want to have him at for this fight?
It's about performance, you know. His weight for the last fight wasn't bad, but with time, he's taken time and rest for his body to tighten back up and get used to being at that weight, strengthen up at that weight, and we're definitely seeing that now, and I think you could see it in there.
Given you've had all this time now to prepare for a Deontay Wilder, you know his ins and outs very well. What have you learned from Deontay Wilder, studying all this tape about this fight now?
I've learned that he's still a progressive fighter. He's still learning. He doesn't think he knows it all. He's still keen to learn and improving, so that makes it a harder task, you know. Throughout his fights, he's shown little different aspects of his game, and you know, before he'd forced things a little bit, looking for his power and trying to force things that weren't there. But he's developed his boxing skills, and he's more comfortable sitting behind his boxing skills, which makes it a lot harder because mistakes then leave gaps for him to make the most of his power. When you're forcing it, especially against top-level fighters like Ortiz and Tyson, you get made to pay for them. So he's definitely improving, and he'll be even better than the Ortiz fight going into this fight, so it makes it a tougher task.
So what type of performance are you going to see from Tyson, or are you hoping to see from Tyson on that December 1st?
A perfect performance. It's got to be a perfect performance. Anything less won't do. It'll be a masterclass display. We've got, you know, you can't just go in there with one game plan. We've got number of game plans depending on how Wilder brings it. you know, obviously the best thing for us is if Deontay comes out looking for that big one, because that's Tyson's game. You know, he's going to make him miss and make him pay. But I know that he's more clever than that. He's going to sit behind his boxing, look to set things up, and it's going to be a good fight, a very good fight. And either fighter can't make too many mistakes, because at this level you get made to pay for them.
You think this win, if he does win, would be the most important win of his career? Are you seeing it like that?
My honest opinion, and it might be biased, my honest opinion is it'll be the biggest win in world boxing ever. Yeah, because I know where he come from. You know, talking about it now. You know,
that's a big claim.
Emotional, you know, because when I remember sitting in his house when I moved in with him, and I'd look across the sofa, thought to myself, this job can't be done. I don't know if it can be done. And I looked at him and I thought, if I just get this man back happy, job well done. And to get to here today, you know, that's my biggest achievement, to get him back here today and in the position that he's in, and enjoying life again.
Do you think Joshua fight will happen if he is victorious?
Hopefully, I think it will. I think Joshua wants to fight. Obviously, there's other people on board that have their say and you know, have to make the right business moves, etc. But hopefully that fight can get done. It's what boxing needs.
I know fans are going to be looking at this and they're going to be split either way. They're going to think Joshua has the edge in that fight or Fury has the edge of that fight. How do you see that potential fight?
In what fight, sorry?
Fury and Joshua.
Fury and Joshua. I see it. Listen, I think Anthony Joshua is a very, very good fighter, and he's done fantastically well. I just think that his style is tailor-made for Tyson.
I hear that a lot. Like, how is his style tailor-made?
I'm not going to go into too many details because it obviously gives things away, but he's what he does, and his unconscious competent moves in the way he's been taught to box is tailor-made for Tyson, you know. His stature, his size, his weight, everything is perfect for Tyson.
All right, Ben, hey, as always, great chatting with you. Thank you so much, and we'll check in back with you in camp. Thank you.
Thank you. Ben.